Hello, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I have picked up a couple of wreaths I want to share with you today. I'm going to measure them, that's why I have a ruler. But yes, we're going to see how big they end up. I picked these up for St. Patrick's Day. They are, let me show you a little bit up close. They look like clovers on a vine. That's why I got them. They are 3-leaf, or, well, I guess this is a 4-leaf clover. And they have this little piece here. And they have a nice ribbon, all ready to go, right? But not ready to go because they're from Temu, and there were 2 in a bag, in a little cellophane bag. And they were really squished together. In fact, when I opened it, I was like, I know there's supposed to be 2 in there, but are there? And there were. So they look like this. So we're going to fluff these out today, see how big they get, and straighten up the ribbon. Here's what the bow on the ribbon looks like right now. And I'm going to put one of these on my front door, and I don't know where I'm going to put the other one yet. Maybe on my back door as you know, on the outside, or I could put it somewhere in my house. So anyway, they start out, I haven't really fluffed them out at all yet or done anything with them. Just took them out of the bag. And so right now it's about 8 inches. If you go from like the edge of a leaf to the edge of the other leaf, it could be 9 inches, which you would think would be pretty big. But if you can see my hand and the wreath, most wreaths are bigger than that, right? So let's, you know, it's, let's see, the bottom part here is what the bottom looks like a little, what is it actually made out of? Some kind of, it feels like plastic wire. You know, I guess it's supposed to look like a grapevine wreath maybe. Anyway, you don't really, you see the back through it a little bit, so it does look like a kind of a natural, the brown color of it makes it look like a natural kind of like a grapevine wreath. So we're just going to start fluffing this out. And I just wanted to share this with you, you know, something I've never really, I mean, I do celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but I've never actually decorated for it. But these little wreaths might be just perfect. This is, I'm trying to think, which I will show you. I don't think I've shown it to you in a video yet. I'll do a little, if I haven't done it already, I'll do a short. But I haven't done it yet, actually, because I have a little St. Patrick's Day tree in my dining room on the middle of the table. And I have some ornaments on it, but I ordered more. I thought I did, but they haven't got here yet. I have not received them yet. So these, like I said, these are plastic kind of, let me feel, you know, I'm able to shape them a little bit, but they're not super wired, you know, so I just kind of have to play with them and kind of just fluff them out or pull them out so they're not all just squished up into a flat wreath. So they are doing that pretty well, fluffing up. And so yeah, I kind of, I thought these were going to be a little, or I thought these were going to be quite a bit bigger, but I do like a little small wreaths also. First of all, they're easier to store than a big wreath. And then second, I just think they look really cute, a small wreath on a door. I have seen at Christmas my wreaths I've always used on the front door are, you know, kind of like, I'm going to call it regular size, you know what, 13, 14, 15, 18 inches, whatever they are. And I'm kind of going around with and kind of just pulling out every little stem here. I don't want to break anything or pull anything off, so not being too rough with it. But by the time I go around, all the way around, we'll see how fluffed out this is. But anyway, yeah, I've seen on other people's doors these little small, just a small wreath for Christmas even. And I just think it looks so cute. So you don't have to have a big wreath, you know, to have something cute on your door. And my front door, I do have a front porch, so it is covered, but I don't know, lately I've just been liking wreaths instead of just something flat on the front door. So that's why, I wanted a wreath that was kind of fluffy like this. And I bought one, let's see, I'm trying to think of where, I don't think I've ever bought one from a wreath from Temu before. I think the last one wreath I bought for like spring and summer is a floral wreath that came, and it was also plastic, but it just looked so beautiful. It looked, I think it was from Amazon, and it looked it almost looked real. It was kind of amazing that a plastic wreath could look so beautiful, because I had never had one before, that floral one. So when I got this, I was like, oh, I just figured it would be plasticky anyway. Oh, let's see, this side's looking really good. Let me pull these up a little bit more. See how fluffy this side is. Doesn't that look good? And then, so this one these need to be over. If I can just kind of get them to go up. Now, like I said, I don't want to break anything. The little pieces, oh, now this is looking good, better too. The little pieces are kind of wired on to pretty sturdily, actually, with a couple of actual wires, kind of brownish or dark wire to match, or maybe it's the same wire as the underneath wreath. So it kind of matches, or actually does match, the underneath wreath, but yeah, this is not a quick process, is it? But I think this is going to be really cute. So just a matter of playing with it, bending it, working with it. I think this is going to be super cute. We haven't got through the bow yet, so I'm almost around here. I think I did this side twice. But like I said, they're not actual wire. They're actual just plastic, pieces of this greenery. And the stem part is wired onto the bottom part. Okay, let's see how that looks. Now, which side do I like better? This one's a little bit more fluffy now that I've kind of pulled it out like this. So I'm pulling and bending out. Let me pull some of these up too. So first I went out, and now I need to go up a little bit. I don't mind doing this. I actually think it's kind of fun to fluff out a wreath and just see how it comes out. So let's see, let's do a little bit more down here, and let's do a little bit more down here at the bottom. So I'm going to work on the ribbon here in a second. I think I'm almost done fluffing here. I just want it to be look nice. I'm not trying to go for perfection or anything here. Just kind of. Okay, and so we won't do the second one on video or anything, but I'll show you the difference between this one when I'm done with it, or pretty much done with it, and the next one. Okay, let me fluff this out here a little bit more, like over toward the bow. And this one kind of over toward the bow, and then these two right here a little bit more up. Okay, so yeah, I can see where if someone got these and didn't have really any experience in fluffing wreaths, where they would be like, oh, well, this is just a just a nothing. It's just a nothing. It wasn't what I expected, and they would probably send it back. But if you work with it, it can be quite cute, I think. And it's plastic, so if it does get wet, like I said, my porch is covered, but you never know. there could be some, oh, I guess this is supposed to be at the top. I was thinking that was on the bottom. Oh, I've got this done wrong way. So, yeah, I just saw the little tails here that go this way. Okay. I didn't remember that the bow was at the top from the picture when I ordered it from the listing. And these were not very much. Okay, so that looks good. That didn't take much, just kind of pulling those down a little bit, and then we'll fluff up. The bow is wired. I did like the green and red, kind of pretty bow here. So that one, see how that one fluffed up nice? Can you see that? And I'll pull this one out and just get that wire fluffed out. Put my fingers in there. Yeah, really cute. I like it, because at first I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And this is just the bow where you know, or the part of the ribbon where you hang it. So there's nothing to do with that. And so this is what it looks like. I'm going to turn it around too so you can see it like right side up. Just a couple more fluffs here, because I'm trying to get it how I actually, like, I don't want to continue and do more after. I want you to see how I'm really going to put it on how it's really going to be, you know, like I'm done with it. This is how it's going to be on my front door. Not like I did part of it and then I will do more after the video. So, let's see this over here. So being, you know, that it's not like wire in the greenery, it is a little, you know, hard to get it to stay where you put it, but as you can see, okay, so here's the original, which you can make it as fluffy or non-fluffy as you want. You could just pull these out and leave it flat if you like it more like that. Here's the bow on this one, so it will be hanging like this. It'll be hanging like this. But I am going to fluff it out. I like the fluffier one. And then, and here's the one I fluffed out. See, see how you see, it makes it look more real too, I think. You know what I mean? So it's going to look like this. Here's the bow at the top. Here's a little bow. Cute. I think it's cute. I like it. It's a keeper in my book. And these little wreaths will be easier to store. And, you know, people are not going to, I mean, hardly any people are even going to see my front door. You know, I live in the country and not like I live in a neighborhood where a lot of people drive by my house. But I still want it to look pretty. You know, I still want it to look cute. And I like decorating my front door, my front porch a little bit. So I don't want a lot of stuff to, you know, put out and put out and then put away. So just a few things. Okay, so what did we say? It was about 9 inches before. Let's see, now it's about from the very farthest leaf, which I think is probably about right here. Maybe right here. So now it's about, really, if you go from the very farthest leaf from one side to the other, it's about 11 inches. So we fluffed it out about 2 inches. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to do the other one, figure out where I'm going to put it. And I'll try to take a picture and put it maybe on the community board or do a little short when it's on my front door. But yeah, super cute. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.